Troy. I heard you were having a party tomorrow night.
Where'd you hear that?
Oh, you know, I have my ways.
Uh...
Well, are you gonna invite us or are you gonna leave us hanging?
Us?
You know, the girls, silly. Cameron and Sandra.
Um...
Unless you don't want us to. I mean, if you think it might bother Tanya, then...
No, I want you to come.
Good. Maybe we can find a little quiet time. You know, get away from the group, etc. Because I have something that I've been wanting to tell you.
Something you wanna...
Bye, Troy.
Oh my god.
Nice one back.
I am totally dragging you to try out for the spring play. Mr. Blackmore would love you.
Memorizing lines aren't really my thing. I just like make up stuff on the fly. It's more exciting that way.
Troy is having a minor heart attack right now.
I know, right? It's all like, something you have to tell me.
Yeah, maybe I'd like to show him something.
Shame.
Okay, so we have Troy's party tomorrow night, but what are we gonna do with our Saturday? Any ideas?
I thought I heard something. Maybe Troy and his buddies are coming over to try to sneak a peek.
Oh, please. Beck just called him at home like 30 seconds ago.
There's like a crunching. I'm serious.
Oh, relax. They'd have to get past the main house just to get back here. Past my all-seeing parents. They'd have to be pretty sneaky. Something adventurous.
We could explore the Morgantown woods. See if the rumors are true.
That I like.
We could go undercover. I could dress like the ninja.
The ninja is so lame. We'd be like a team of female assassins.
Nice! I've got a bunch of old clothes out here, like black hooded sweatshirts and stuff.
Rise and shine, Freaky Farley. You got a visitor coming in today.
Farley, my name is Dr. Timpson. I'm one of the most respected doctors in the region.
Are you married?
Oh, yes, I am, but I don't believe that's any.
May I call you Mrs. Timpson?
I would prefer Dr. Timpson.
I like Mrs. Timpson.
Oh, I suppose that is acceptable.
Thank you, Mrs. Timpson.
Do you know why I'm here?
Same reason all the other so-called doctors have been here.
And why is that?
'Cause you want to find out how my sick mind works.
I suppose you could put it that way, Farley.
That's right, Mrs. Timpson.
I happen to think I'm here to help you, Farley. to find a way to channel your anger in a more healthful way.
Blah-de blah blah blah.
Listen, Farley, you can cooperate with me or not, but it's in your best interest to cooperate.
It's not like they'll ever let me out of this place, Mrs. Timpson. I've done terrible things. Terrible, terrible things. Aren't you familiar with my case? Don't you know what I'm capable of?
I am familiar with your case, Farley, but I'd like to hear it all from you. Are you willing to do that for me?
I suppose so, Mrs. Timpson. After all, there's nothing else for me to do in this.
Place?
That's right. But in the future, allow me to finish my own sentences.
Fine. I'll be recording this, Farley. Do you mind?
Please do.
Why don't we start with the death of your mother?
You'll never replace her.
You get a hold of yourself, young man.
I'm not a young man, Mrs. Timpson. I'm old. Very old. Well, maybe not yet. But where I am now is where I'll be when I'm very old. I wasn't very old when Mom died, though. I was just a boy. Think of that, Mrs. Timpson. For a young boy to lose his mother. That's not the way it's supposed to happen. I remember she had gone away the day before to do some work on our family cabin. I thought I'd wake up that morning and see that she'd returned. Instead, it was my dad who woke me up. He didn't say anything at first. He just put his hand on my shoulder. That was the last time my father showed me any kind of understanding. The next day, I spilled some milk.
Farley, how could you? Look at this mess that you've made. Now help me clean it up before your mother comes home.
You know how they say you shouldn't cry over spilled milk.
You've made a terrible mess. Now go out back and wait for your punishment.
Well, I ended up crying quite a bit that day. But it wasn't because of the milk. It was the way he punished me for it.
It's not about the milk, son. It's the principle. You've got to stop being so dreamy, so careless. Sure, you may not be the brightest kid in your school. You may not be the best on your baseball team. Oh, you aren't so darn afraid of the ball. But we'll toughen you up yet. Dig me a hole about 4 feet wide and about 4 feet deep.
Well, what's it for?
Absolutely nothing. That's the point. And another thing. Would you change that shirt? You've been wearing it for a week now.
I don't think so, Dad. Shirt stays.
It seems like so much of my childhood was spent at that hole, digging it out, filling it in. And sometimes, while I was digging, Dad would stand over me, giving advice on how to live my life.
And that's the thing about women. I've seen those girls in your class. Heartbreakers, I bet. Probably best to stay away from them. Okay, son. Whoa. Where you going? I need you to fill the hole in, then come in for dinner. Well, what do we have here?
I hit a rock.
What are you gonna do about it?
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to pick it out and then keep digging.
Well, when you hit 4 feet, why don't you give me a holler and I'll come out and measure it. And then you can fill her in.
Yes, sir. That's how things were. Overly strict rules, perverse punishments, never catching a break. I got used to it.
Son, these came for you in the mail.
Well, I was thinking maybe I could just take a couple of courses.
Son, what did we say about this? You're too old for college. You missed your chance. Besides, who's going to pay for this? You don't even have a penny saved.
But Dad, if you just...
Son, the answer's no. You'll stay here until I can find you a job. A practical job. And you'll happily take it.
Whoa, watch where you're going, buddy.
Sorry.
Sorry's not gonna cut it. No, I think the situation calls for something more. Maybe you should get back here and buy Betty and I a slice of pie. That'll ease things over, help to subdue our feelings of rage.
I don't have any money.
Then I suggest you run, and don't come back this way till you're ready to make reparations to Air Force Ricky.
Hey, Freaky Farley. Freaky Farley. Freaky Farley. Freaky Farley.
Farley, come in here, please. Come inside, son. Time to discuss your future. So, tell me how the job search is going.
No leads yet, Dad.
That's bad, Farley. That's very bad. Son, did you listen to my show last night?
Of course I did.
Well, apparently you didn't listen too well. What with an 86 on this morning's quiz.
Well, I guess my mind might have been drifting a little bit.
Anyways, we discussed the importance of persistence in job hunting. Business leaders are so busy today, son, that they don't have time to give some nobody a call back looking for a job. That nobody needs to keep on calling. Show up unannounced. Always be around until, gosh darn it, the businessman has no choice but to offer him the job. Do you know what I mean, son?
Yes, Dad. Although I wouldn't say it really helped me get a job at the radio station.
What do you mean by that?
I'm the son of the most popular personality at the station, and I still didn't get the position.
I had nothing to do with that. President Tarquin selected Katie fair and square. Besides, I tend to stay out of office politics. Katie's much more suited for that line of work than you are, son.
Thanks a lot, Dad.
But I do have something lined up for you.
I understand it wasn't easy for you to get me this opportunity, but what is it?
Well, it's a fine opportunity for any young man with the drive to succeed.
But what is it?
Well, you remember Mrs. Green, right?
No.
Well, anyway, she's in charge of personnel down there at the phone company. You have an interview with her Thursday at 2 o'clock. What I need for you to do today is go to the library and look up as much as you can about the phone industry. You've got to go into that interview armed with information. You know, telecommunication is a fascinating field, son. I mean, just think about it. Thanks to the telephone, I can call my friend Harvey in Seattle and talk to him as if he's right here in the room with me.
But Dad, I don't even want an office job. You know what I really want to do?
Son, would you get your head out of the clouds? I mean, park rangers don't make very much, and there are very few openings in that field. Besides, you don't know a thing about the great outdoors.
Well, that's because you don't take me to the cabin.
I will not discuss this subject. Now, go to the library and study up on the history of the telephone.
Hey, check this guy out here.
Oh my God. What a freak boy.
Oh man.
Dad could only boss me around so much. I had better things to do than go to the library.
Trucks! The trucks!
What?
It's what? They're infested with trucks!
Whatever, old man. Get out of my way.
I know you. You're the Wilder boy.
How do you know me?
I love your father's radio show. He's helped me with my life.
Yeah.
It's a shame about your mother.
What do you know about my mother?
It's too sad to recount. Those trogs? Now that's a story worth telling.
I don't want to hear about your stinking trogs, old man. Get out of my way.
Hey, kid. Can I walk with you a little while? It gets lonely out here.
Go away.
What did he mean by trogs?
Shut up, lady. Allow me to tell this story at my own pace, you understand?
Go on.
Dad always thought I listened to his show in the safety and comfort of my own bedroom. Boy, was he wrong. Ever since I was 16, when I got a portable radio with earphones for my birthday, I spent my time walking the streets of Morgantown. And I'm not ashamed to say it, I saw a lot of very interesting things. Well, I'm off to my interview.
Good luck, son.
Let's see what Mrs. Green thinks of this. Dad could force me to go to the job interview, but he couldn't force me to make a good impression.
So, Farley, your father tells me you're eager to work here. Is this true?
Actually, Mrs. Green, I'm only here to see you. I've always thought you were an incredibly attractive woman. Now, what do you say you ditch your husband tomorrow after work and meet me at Lover's Lane? I'll be there, waiting for you. I had some thinking to do. Dad wasn't going to be happy about my little stunt. There would be repercussions. I decided to take a ride down the river and let all my troubles disappear a while. But it turned out I was in for a rude surprise. My tube was missing. Where could it be? No one ever came into these woods. But then it dawned on me, the hobo. He must have seen where I hid it. I was ready to go look for him when I got an unexpected visitor.
Hey, Farley. I knew I'd find you here. Can't believe you still hang out in these stupid woods. When are you gonna grow up?
What do you want?
Well, your dad told me to come look for you. I heard you did a really good job in your interview, and he wants to congratulate you. So, come on. I won't take no for an answer.
Wait, let me get out of this outfit first. I gotta get back into my suit.
Your dad says a girl should never see a boy in dress before they're married. I'm leaving!
Congratulations, son. Have a seat, son. I always knew my son would make a good impression. Mrs. Green gave me a call. She said that she never met a young man with so much potential. She also wanted to make sure that you're going to make that second interview as you discussed.
Oh, Freaky Farley, you're old enough to vote. Vote for me in the next election.
Okay, Mr. Mayor.
That's a great drawing. Does she know she's a model?
Leave me alone.
So you're Freaky Farley? I've been waiting to meet you for a long time.
What are you talking about?
I'm familiar with your work. You're a legend around town.
Who are you, Nancy Drew?
I wish. I'm Scarlet Carter. Can I walk around town tomorrow with you and see you in action?
I don't care. It's a free country. That Scarlet was quite a beauty, Mrs. Timpson. And smart. And interesting. I couldn't help but be attracted to her. But I was also kind of afraid of her. She was so confident, so knowledgeable on every little detail of Morgantown. I had never met a girl like her before.
There you are, Freaky Farley. I've been looking for you all over the place. Come on, let's go on my route. like to go up here, past Telescope Guy, turning left at the end of the street, near the heavy metal drummer, and curl around past the witch's place.
That witch is a real character. No matter what time of year, she always has Halloween decorations out.
I know, I've been studying her. You ever notice when she goes downtown, all the guys are falling all over her? Have you seen how short her dresses are?
I guess I really haven't noticed.
Yeah, right. All guys are suckers for a girl in a witch costume. They think that she'll seduce him or something. I don't quite get her yet. I mean, does she really think she has powers, or is it all just a show for attention?
I think she thinks she has powers.
Yeah, I guess that makes her a more innocent character. It's not exactly the most exciting neighborhood, but I'm able to save money and concentrate on my work. I'm kind of writing a novel about characters in a small town, much like this one. I'd say you're number 3 on the list of local celebrities.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and ahead of you is definitely the ninja. You know him?
Ninja?
You know, that guy who goes around town dressed as a ninja? Hardly ever says anything, really weird.
Oh, yeah, maybe I've seen him.
And ahead of the ninja is definitely the bearded hobo who lives down by the river.
I know that guy. He stole my floating tube.
Well, I know where he lives. I can take you there if you want.
You mean now?
Yeah. Or are you afraid to go into the haunted woods?
Well, I'm not afraid. It's just... Well, I should be getting home. My dad's probably going to be mad if I don't get home soon.
Hey, next time. See you around, Freaky Farley.
It was the same old with my dad. He had me back out at the hole first thing next morning. But it didn't bother me one single bit. I was on cloud 9. I couldn't stop thinking about Scarlet. I had to find a way to see her again.
You should really listen more closely to your dad's show. Not only would you not have to do so much shoveling, but you might actually learn something from him.
I listen to his advice all day long. I don't need to listen to it at night, too.
Well, I'm really excited to start working at the station next week. Anyway, how's it going with the telephone company thing? Your dad seems to think you got the job. He's pretty proud.
Not proud enough that he didn't punish me this morning.
Well, you know, you're still living in his house. You gotta live by his rules.
Why don't you go away?
Okay, I'm gonna go lay out my outfits for work next week.
I had nearly forgotten about Mrs. Green from the phone company. What was I going to do about her? I'd told her to meet me after work that night. And it seemed like she was really planning to ditch her husband to go out with me. She must have been in an unhappy marriage. I decided to stake the place out, see if she'd actually show up.
Hey, what are you, some kind of weirdo?
Come on in, lover man. Why don't we go to the hotel?
Actually, Mrs. Green, I came here today to tell you that I don't really want to date you. I only acted that way in the interview because I didn't want to get the job.
Well, that's an interesting technique.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd really be interested in me, and I'm flattered that you were.
Well, I'm glad I flattered you. Now, if you don't mind, I need to go home to my husband and see if he is still willing to go on that romantic weekend getaway that I canceled with him for you. You. Here's what's going to happen. First thing, Monday morning, I'm going to give your father a call and let him know that his son has no future in the telephone industry or in any other job in this town if I can help him.
Freaky Farley, where can he be? Outside my window, staring at me. Freaky Farley, what's his plan? Peep as many girls as you possibly can.
Sorry, not usually that clumsy. Come on, I'm gonna show you where the bearded hobo lives so we can get your tube back.
I can't. My dad makes me take a listening comprehension test every morning. He's gonna be up any second.
Forget him, let's go.
Brush teeth, then go.
Understand, good hygiene, then go. I suppose most hobos have beards, but I think he's the only hobo in the entire town anyway, and calling him just plain hobo doesn't have such a good ring to it. Don't you agree?
Yeah, the bearded hobo sounds like a pretty good name to me.
So, I bet you're wondering how I found out where you live.
Yeah, it had crossed my mind.
I did a search of history's most notorious peeping toms, and your name came up.
Really?
Yeah. No, silly, I'm just joshing you. Well, you said you had to go home to listen to your dad's radio show, and at that time of night, the only option is advice with Rick Wilder, so I looked up Wilder in the phone book.
Clever.
I thought so. There it is.
That bearded hobo, what a jerk. Can't believe I've never been here before. I thought I knew every inch of the Morgantown woods.
We crossed that line a ways back. These are the haunted woods of Fensdale, home to axe murderers, druids, and the bearded hobo.
So these are the Fensdale woods. I haven't been here in years. My family's got a cabin out here, but my dad doesn't let us go anymore.
He probably doesn't want to be killed.
By whom?
Take your pick. There are some crazy cults that meet up here. This one time, on a big rock, I found black candles, a pair of panties, and a can of sardines.
Maybe some campers were planning a romantic dinner or something.
Yeah, right. And then there are the rumors about the violent forest beasts.
Let's get out of here.
What about your tube?
We'll come back sometime when the bearded hobo's here, and, you know, it'd be better if I had the satisfaction of watching him watch me take it away from him.
Okay, I'll buy it. I was getting ready to call you chicken.
You know, if we keep on hanging out like this, you'll have lots of chances to call me chicken. Yeah, and anyway, I should be getting back, because, forget about being murdered by monsters. I got a dad back home. He's probably planning to kill me.
Home sweet home.
Hey, looks like someone got up early today.
Yeah, I went for a little walk in the woods. I'm sorry I didn't leave a note, but I'm ready to take my test.
No test today, son. After all, you'll be employed soon. A young man, not a boy anymore. How'd that second interview go?
Yeah, I'm not so sure I want the job.
Oh, you'll take the job, young man. It's okay to have dreams, but better to have a regular paycheck.
Yeah. I guess we'll be hearing from Mrs. Green on Monday.
Good. I'm proud of you. It feels good to say that. Proud of you.
Dad?
Yes, son?
I was thinking about the cabin that we used to go to with Mom. It's in the Fensdale woods, right?
Whatever you're getting at, the answer is no. And I don't want you to bring it up again. Do you hear me? That cabin is in the middle of a dangerous stretch of woods. You haven't been up there, have you?
No, sir. I don't even remember where it is.
Good.
Hey, Farley, what you doing?
Leave me alone.
Golly, I was just gonna ask you if you were gonna go see your girlfriend.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. Word around town is that you and Scarlet Carter are a hot item.
Where'd you hear that?
I know people.
Whatever.
What's bothering you so much?
It's nothing. It's just my dad and I got in a fight.
What else is new?
Well, it's different this time. I brought up a subject that we never discussed.
The cabin?
How do you know about the cabin?
Well, your dad and me, we confide.
Yeah. Ever since Mom died, Dad never takes me there anymore. I mean, just because she got in a car accident on the way home from the cabin, I don't get it.
All I can say is this. Trust your dad. He's a wonderful man.
I'm going this way. Mom had driven out to the cabin one weekend in May. I remember because my birthday's on the 3rd. She was going to straighten things out for the summer. The next day, Dad told me she had died in a car accident while driving home. After that, we never talked about Mom again. I was feeling pretty low, Mrs. Timpson, but it didn't last.
And why was that?
Because I saw Scarlet again. There was just something about that girl. She seemed to make all my troubles disappear.
Just a minute. Let me reload the tape.
But what if I want to keep telling the story? Like the time...
No, wait. Wait till I load the tape.
Are you ready now? These were the best days of my life, by far. Just being around Scarlet was changing me for the better.
So besides walking, what do you like to do for fun? Do you like to go to parties? Have you ever been to a party? Farley? Do you like that girl? You should go talk to her.
Oh no, Scarlet, I couldn't do that. I get kind of nervous around girls, and besides, that dog looks ferocious.
All you need is some practice. Pretend I'm that girl. Forget that. I'll be you, you be her. I'm Freaky Farley. I usually spy on girls through windows, but now I'm going to talk to you face to face. Just kidding. More like this. Oh, what a cute dog you have. What kind is it?
I don't know.
You don't know what kind of dog you have? What kind of pet owner are you? You want to go to the movies?
Sure, Scarlet. I'd love to go to the movies with you.
Perfect. See how good it works? Now go ask her. Aw, shucks. We missed her. You'll just have to talk to her next time. Come here. I have something I want to show you. Oh my god, he's doing some kind of cat scratch thing, like tiger kung fu or something. Check it out.
Silly ninja.
I think this is all for show. I bet he couldn't even beat me up.
Yeah, he looks like a total wimp. No offense.
Then take him. I'll test our little theory. Watch this. Hey, ninja! You think because you wear those ninja clothes and do those stupid exercises that nobody will challenge you to a fight? Well, you're wrong. I challenge you to a fight.
All right.
I did it! I intimidated Ninja! Am I your hero, Farley? I said, am I your hero?
Yeah. Maybe I should put you down?
I think that's a good idea.
Scarlet.
Farley, if this is about you having some sort of crush on me, you can forget it. You're not man enough for me and you know it. Now come on, let's go get your tube back from the bearded hobo.
Of course, her telling me that I wasn't worthy made me love her more. She was everything I'd dreamed of in a girl. I didn't even care that she belittled my meager attempt at a profession of love. She was right anyway. I couldn't handle someone like her. That weekend was the best weekend of my life. Dad wouldn't find out how I blew the job interview until Monday, so I had 2 precious days of freedom that I could spend entirely with my new friend, my best friend, my dream girl.
it's you again. Look, little lady, why don't you just stop terrorizing me? I've got enough to handle with this family of trogs out here. You know, they're not babies anymore. They're getting bigger and bigger and hungrier and hungrier.
Yeah, the trogs. I'm so mad you poked me. I could sue you for all your worth, you know.
No, please don't. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were there. I'll do anything.
Why don't you take me to see the trogs, Mr. Bearded Hobo?
Sure. Hey, wait. Why do you want to go see the trogs? Don't you know they're dangerous?
I still want to see them, or I'll sue.
Oh, okay.
Now!
Nobody steals from Freaky Farley.
You little minx.
Sorry, I guess you'll have to show me your trog some other time, Mr. Hobo. Do you always speak of yourself in the third person?
I thought it'd be nice for dramatic effect.
I liked it. That guy's crazy. He always talks about these trogs that he takes care of.
I didn't know that you'd ever even talked to him before.
Oh yeah, I go out there and terrorize them all the time. We need loonies out there. It makes the world more interesting. Let's go swimming.
But Scarlet, I don't even have a bathing suit.
Don't tell me you need a swimsuit, nature boy. You practically live in the woods.
Scarlet, what do you mean? Scarlet, the water's really cold.
Wow, Farley. You have no problem watching naked girls through their window, but you have a lot more trouble when they're close up. Tomorrow, we'll steal the key to your dad's cabin, and the next day we can go check the place out.
Okay.
I'll meet you at your place tomorrow. Now get out of here. I'm suddenly quite ashamed of my nakedness.
All right. Just catching up on my reading.
Son, it's time we talk about women.
Dad, I've heard your opinion on relationships every night on your radio show. I think I know your views.
A father has every right to talk to his son man to man.
Well, what is it?
Well, I understand that you've been seeing a girl lately.
How do you know about that?
That's not important. A father has every right to know what his son is up to. Now let me tell you something. I really believe that you should stay away from that crazy girl and start seeing a nice, wholesome young woman.
You don't know anything about Scarlet.
I might not know much about her, but I do know a lot about the girl next door. She's a sweet, kind, young, intelligent woman that would make a perfect daughter-in-law someday.
Katie? Are you serious? She's the most annoying girl in the world.
You may find my advice slightly annoying, son, but someday you'll come to appreciate it. Now, just consider Katie for a while. I'm not going to punish you for your rudeness, because you did so well in your job interview. Someday you'll be an independent man and you'll make your own decisions. My only hope is that you choose to obey and respect your father.
I'm gonna go take a walk in the woods.
Hey, Farley.
You were just listening to this whole conversation? You and my dad are unbelievable.
You want to come with me for the Spencer Farm Moonlit Hayride?
No, didn't you just hear me call you the most annoying girl in the world? Get out of here.
Okay, deny your feelings if you must, but you know where you can find me.
The next morning, while Dad was away, Scarlet showed up. She wanted to find the key to the cabin and maybe a map. I was a little scared, but I couldn't say no to her.
was a key, where would I be?
Scarlet, we gotta be careful. My dad will notice if anything's been moved.
We'll find it.
Farley?
Oh man, that's my dad. He doesn't let me have girls over the house. He's gonna kill me.
So this is your plan, Farley? Wait till your father gets home and get me in the closet?
Oh, Scarlet, I wouldn't do anything.
Whatever. Come on, we got a window to climb out.
What do you think your dad would have done if he found us?
I don't even want to think about it.
Do you think violence would have ensued?
A few years ago, no, but lately he's been going so crazy. Maybe.
See that guy?
Yeah?
I call him the lyric poet.
He's really cool. Always here composing poetry, probably about some girl.
Yeah, probably.
I like a guy who goes to the library at least once a month.
Anyway, he's gonna be a major character in my book.
Am I in your book?
We'll have to wait and see. Here's a map of Fensdale Woods. Your dad's cabin is right here.
What good's a cabin if we don't have a key?
Oh, I forgot to mention. I found the key in the closet when we were oh so close to each other. So Farley, are you gonna invite me to your dad's cabin?
Yeah. I want to get there a little early and check it out, though. Why don't you meet me there at noon? The next morning was like a trip back to reality for me. I had such a great weekend that I'd forgotten all about Mrs. Green's promise to call my dad. But as soon as the phone rang, I knew it was over.
Hello? Well, I'm sorry to hear about that, Mrs. Green. He will be getting a talking to now, and for weeks to come. All right. Goodbye. That was Mrs. Green, Farley. She said that the interview didn't go so well. She also said that you were completely unprofessional and that you don't have a future in any field whatsoever.
I'll go get the shovel.
No, this calls for more drastic measures. First of all, you're not to see that harlot again.
Her name is Scarlet.
Second of all, you're to donate your floating tube to Goodwill.
But I use my floating tube all the time.
Well, you should have thought about that before you embarrassed the family. Now go.
No.
Excuse me?
No, I won't do it.
You dare talk back to me after all I've done for you? Stop! You go out that door and there will be repercussions.
You'll be sorry, Farley Wilder.
I wanted to get out of Morgantown once and for all. Just start walking and never come back. But first, there was somewhere I needed to go. Somewhere I hadn't been in years. As a boy, I had been so happy there. And then, suddenly, everything just went bad. Everyone always said the Fensdale Woods were dangerous, but I just had to see that cabin.
Why do you continually disobey me? Why do you feel the need to test every rule I've made for you? You ask me why we don't come out here? It's because weird things happen out here. And if the mayor wasn't in such denial, he would have done something about it by now.
I want to hear it from you, once and for all. Why won't you just tell me what happened?
Because it was all too painful. Your mother was killed out here. Saying she died in a car accident just made things tidy. It was all so confusing.
But if you just...
It's my burden to bear. You were just a child. And children shouldn't have to be frightened of mysterious deaths in the woods. So I told you she died in a car accident. And when you tell a story like that, you better stick to it, lest they lose faith in you. But you lost faith in me anyways. You lost faith in your father. Why? I don't know. I've tried for years and years to break that rebellious streak out of you, and nothing at all. You are a stubborn boy who is only gonna do whatever you want to do. Well, thanks to your stubbornness, you've put yourself in danger, and that girl too, as it looks like you two were getting ready to have a little get-together.
That's right. Scarlet is planning to meet me here.
These woods are so dangerous. I don't even know if she's gonna make it here. Why, son? Why didn't you listen to me? The rest of Morgantown listens to my advice. I get paid good money to give good advice. But my own son is so pig-headed, he'd rather risk a young girl's life than to admit that his father is right. Well, I am right, and I've always been right. Now we're gonna finally figure out a way to straighten out your life. Now I'm taking you home. Are you disobeying me? I'm only gonna say this once. Get up! Farley, how could you?
Like this. He was finally dead. And that's when I saw her. Katie. She'd seen it all. And now she needed to be killed.
My drugs keep growing, Farley. They're coming after me. They're gonna eat me. They're coming after me, Farley. They're coming after me.
And what happened after that?
Patience, Mrs. Timpson. Allow me to tell the story at my own pace. Although I am getting a bit thirsty. Now, where was I?
Well, you just stabbed the hobo and you were basically completely insane.
Right.
Hey, dude, a little help?
Playtime is over.
Dude, not cool.
Hey, Freakmeister!
Busy.
Too busy to talk to your old pal, Air Force Ricky? Whoa, don't you it's not polite to ignore people?
Judgment Day. I was in a murderous rage, Mrs. Timpson, but I wasn't about to kill a poor, innocent little boy. Finally, I made it to Katie's house. She was about to pay for all those years of annoying me and agreeing with my dad. She was about to pay the ultimate price. But then...
I need the police! I called earlier. Where are they?
When I woke up, they told me it was the ninja who did that to me. Can you believe that ninja? What a wimp. If we had fought face to face, he wouldn't even have a chance. Since then, I've just been in here, waiting to die. Sometimes, though, I do draw.
What? You're not telling me everything.
Well, I did leave out all the times I went to the bathroom, but I figured it wasn't important to my story.
Quit it, Farley. Something happened in the woods on the day that you killed everyone.
Says who?
Says me. The examiner says it was around noon when your father was killed. 10 minutes later, the hobo was dead. Then it wasn't until 4 o'clock when the football players died. Now, you know as well as I that it wouldn't take you 4 hours to get back to town from Fensdale Woods, especially for somebody who knows those woods as well as you did. You could have done it in 45 minutes.
What are you suggesting, Mrs. Timpson?
I'm suggesting that something happened during those 4 hours. Something that you've never told anyone else about.
And what makes you think I'd tell you?
If what happened out there is what I think happened, it'll be well worth your while. It could give you a chance to see the world outside these walls.
Really?
Yes, really.
Well then, I never thought I'd tell this to anyone. I thought I'd take this one to my grave. But if it means what you say it might mean, why not? Just after killing the hobo, I heard it. I heard her. Scarlet's cries for help. And mixed in with her cries, something unlike I'd ever heard before. An unholy sound, a monster's roar.
Farley.
Scarlet, I'm so sorry. I didn't know there were beasts in these woods. I never would have invited you here. I'm so sorry.
Farley, it's not your fault. I need you to do something for me. In my room, above the garage, in my desk, in a box, is my manuscript. I need you to get it published for me. After you check it for spelling and grammar, of course.
She was dead. My Scarlet was dead and gone forever. Then I came face to face with her killers. That's right, Mrs. Timpson. The Trogs really did exist. I didn't even need my knife. I was so filled with rage. They had killed Scarlet. They had killed my mother. They got what was coming to them. After killing the monsters, I felt I could do anything. But Katie was the first order of business. I had to get her before she told the police.
That's everything I need to know. Thank you, Farley. We'll be in touch.
But what about your end of the bargain? I just revealed to you the only secret I've got left.
And I'll make sure the right people find out about it. Just give me a few days. Farley, if you had to, do you think you could kill those beasts again?
You have no idea what I'm capable of, Mrs. Timpson. No idea at all.
Luckily, these deaths have all happened so deep in the woods that nobody has had to witness such tragedy. Yesterday's incident, however, was the closest to town we've had, causing some to criticize our fine mayor for refusing the governor's offer to send in the National Guard. Here's what the mayor had to say.
Morgantown has always taken care of its own problems, and will continue to do so. The only reason the governor or his army should come to our town is to take part in our world-famous apple bobbing festival. A wonderful event, fun for the whole family.
Hey. Any visitors for me today?
No. Nothing.
This is Tess Howard. She answers the phone here at City Hall. We call her the communications director.
Mr. Mayor, may I begin?
No, you may not. This meeting is clearly confidential. If anyone discovers the woods are filled with the hungry trogs and not just routine grizzly bears, no one will come to our apple bobbing festival this year. Do you understand? Now, let's hear from our town witch.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm fairly certain I've concocted the perfect potion to rid this town of beasts once and for all. If you'll provide me with the proper protection, I'll go into the woods and take care of business.
Whoa, sounds reasonable to me.
But, Mr. Mayor,
what is it?
Over the past year, we have sent some of our most resourceful men into those woods. And what has happened? Each one of them has become a delightful meal for these beasts. There is one man who not only survived his encounter with these beasts, but he actually killed some of them.
Farley Wilder has never admitted he killed those beasts.
Until now, that is.
It's true, folks. Dr. Simpson played me the tapes. Farley really did kill those beasts.
But we can't let this maniac go free. He's killed so many innocent people.
We won't give him any weapons this time. He can kill them with his bare hands. It's either him or the National Guard.
There'll be no National Guard coming to our town for anything other than apple bobbing. Let's not forget a town's witch's suggestion. I happen to think she shows some potential.
Mr. Mayor, you can't be serious.
Just look at her. She means business. Farley's the only one who can kill these beasts. But we know the one man that can stop Farley.
Yes! Freedom is mine!
Now, Farley, the mayor has agreed to your request. Each summer, 1 day a month, you will be able to take a relaxing tube ride down the river. Supervised, of course. You will receive this reward only if the team is successful. You will be going into the woods with 2 other people. One will be Denise, the town witch, who seems to think she can drive the beasts off with a spell. Apparently the mayor was rather smitten with this young girl and just couldn't refuse her. The other will be Ninja.
Ninja?
That's right. The mayor wants to make sure you won't try any funny stuff, like coming into town to kill again. So Ninja will be watching over you.
Heh. Ninja. I can't wait to see him again.
Finally. So, the infamous Farley. Never expected to see you out and about again. You see that you got your arch nemesis here. I've hired him to keep an eye on you. One false move, and he'll do you in like he did before. Farley, do you understand me?
Absolutely, Mr. Mayor.
So it's true. Can you really kill these beasts?
That's right, Mr. Mayor, and I could kill you if I wanted to. Lucky for you, I don't feel much like killing you right now.
You'll be free for one day, then back to the loony bin where you belong. You understand, Farley?
Happy to help the city, Mr. Mayor. What are we waiting for? Let's kill some beasts. So, what's in the bag, witch?
Lots of things. My spell book, my divining powders, my healing berries.
She seems pretty confident, doesn't she, Ninja?
For your information, I am quite confident. You'd be surprised by the power that nature has.
Well, you'll be surprised by the powers my fists have. Just keeping you on your toes, Ninja.
How much longer until we get there? My feet are killing me. Hello? Are either one of you gonna answer me?
Trog tracks. They're fresh. We're probably close. Time to start practicing your spells, witch.
I was gonna practice anyway. I'm not just doing it because you told me to. Copper, copper, behold the law. Twice the moon beyond the sky. Reach to cut the golden bough. Perish darkness, quell the lies.
A lot of good these nursery rhymes are gonna be.
Behold the law, twice the moon beyond the sky, reach to cut the golden bough, perish darkness, quell the lies.
This is it, witch. You're on.
Unholy powder for unholy beasts. Unholy powder for unholy beasts.
Hey, Ninja, you ready to watch a killing machine? One trog down. Who's next? Hey, Ninja, you want to finish this one off? Well, Ninja, guess it's time for you to bring me back to the mayor. Of course, you could always say that you lost me out here in the wilderness. No, you wouldn't do a thing like that. You're an honorable ninja. Let's go. You sure this is the place? You're lucky I like you. Otherwise, I would have left you in the woods.
Ninja, what happened? Did the beast get you? Farley? He's on the loose. I have to warn the people now, the townspeople.
WMOR, More Talk Radio.
Hi, you're listening to Advice with Katie Reedy. Each day, I proudly dish out your daily dose of advice in the spirit and tradition of my mentor and advisor, Rick Wilder. Right now, we have Lester on the line. Thanks for calling, Lester.
Hi, Katie. I just love your upbeat style.
Aw, thanks a lot, Lester. You know, having a positive outlook on life is really important to one's success. I honestly don't know where I'd be right now if I didn't look on the bright side of things.
Same goes for me, but the reason I'm calling is that I have a bit of a problem. You see, I usually have a booth at the Morgantown Apple Popping Festival.
Hold on, Lester.
Okay.
As most of you may know, our fine mayor has a direct line to the station. And apparently, he's calling right now with an important message. Oh, hello, Mr. Mayor.
Kinney, I'm afraid I have some bad news. Convicted killer Farley Wilder has escaped from a nominee home for the criminally insane. I urge all citizens of Morgantown to stay in their homes, lock their doors, and remain there until further notice. The police force is in high alert. Please continue to spread the word
there for me, Katie?
Hello, Morgantown. Hello, Mr. Mayor, and welcome to the first edition of the Freaky Farley Show. I'll be taking your calls. Freaky Farley is coming for you. You better lock your doors tonight. Freaky Farley is coming for you. He's gonna fill you full of fear and fright. Well, since his mama died, it's just him and his dad who makes him dig a hole when he does something bad. He starts believing everybody when they call him a freak, until Scarlet comes to town and befriends him for a week. Instead of spying on girls, now he's with the real one. They go around town and they have lots of fun. Freaky Farley is coming for you. You better lock your doors tonight. Freaky Farley is coming for you. He's gonna fill you full of fear and fright. Well, he kills his dad in a cabin of logs. Then he finds that Scarlet has been killed by the Trogs. He kills the Trogs and everyone in town. He would have kept killing, but the ninja took him down. But it's not his fault. He's a tormented soul. No, it's not his fault. He was out of control. But it's not his fault. It was his daddy's abuse. No, it's not his fault. But still, that ain't no excuse. Freaky Farley is coming for you. You better lock your doors tonight. Freaky Farley is coming for you. Gonna fill you full of fear and fright. And now the mayor's in a jam and the Trogs are back again. He takes a risk and frees Farley from his chain. He tells him kill the Trogs with the ninja as his guard. But Farley won't be stopped. For him it's not hard. Freaky Farley is coming for you. You better lock your doors tonight. Freaky Farley is coming for you. He's gonna fill you full of fear and fright. Freaky Farley is coming for you. You better lock your doors tonight. Freaky Farley is coming for you. He's gonna fill you full of fear and fright. Freaky Farley.